Okay, I made it to the ground. I'm here. I'm in Portland, Oregon. I just had to come here and see it. Right? Trump says it's hell on earth. It's burning down. Right? It's our top national security issue is the enemy within. So I'm here. Now, what I've noticed on YouTube is that, right, if you just go on YouTube and say, show me Portland, like it's people at the zoo or at the waterfront or at Pal's bookstore or maybe a Timbers soccer game or Blazers basketball game or the Rose Garden. And everybody just looks like they're having a really good life. But, right, the center of hell, right, that's what they need to show you. And that's what I'm going to go see is this ice facility right here. So, right, I wanted to do a water approach, so I came here to this Cottonwood Bay Park, right? I took my boat and I landed right here, right? So I'm gonna show you what is right around this circle. Okay, I don't think I ever got more than 3 blocks away. Okay, all right, all right. So yeah, here I am. I'm putting my boat away, and I immediately noticed that they've got antifa, like these um, this like perimeter patrol. So right, I hide in the bushes and I wait till the coast is clear, and while I'm waiting in there I actually find some of their underwear. I mean, look at this underwear. Right, this is what they're wearing here. Now, I wanted to go straight to the anti-fascist headquarters. Right, I had been given a tip of where it was. Right, so I'm hiding out again behind this bush, but there it is. Okay, it's this Italian mafia family that runs it. And then here I think that this is guy number, like, top dog here in the middle, and guy number 2 walking up, and I happened to catch this exchange. They traded a package. And then, all right, now I'm just going straight towards the ice facility, right? I just have to see it. I want to not save it for last. And then I come across this like clear sign of anti-American hatred. And then I also noticed, right, this I think is where they're doing their ballot manipulation to make sure that it stays a lib state. Now, right before I get to the facility, I noticed that the Antifa have these armed vehicles. They look like they're equipped with things. I didn't want to get too close, but at the same time, I needed to show how many there were, and they're right by the ice facility. I mean, they're hiding. Well, this one wasn't. It was out in plain sight, and I got right behind it. So this building right on the other side, that is the ice facility that needs protection. Yeah. But, right, this Antifa is really surrounding it. And now as I went to where I knew like the center of hell was, right, I'm starting to see signs that things are really not okay, right? Right, it's ice melts, things like ice melts. Right, and then there it is, right? So I I was I'm there, right? This is now I thought there would be protesters, and maybe federal agents. Um, I think I just got there too early, right? It was still daytime. Um, I started reading some of the things out on the building. I didn't scan that QR code. I still could, I guess. The building actually has like nice tonality, I must say. And then this guy shows up, and I'm not sure what he's doing, but it's very suspicious. And then a protester shows up. Can you believe it? Look at that. Yeah. So things were getting real. Couldn't believe it. And then, right, I'm starting to realize that my energy is fading. It's been a long morning already, and I need some energy. So I start looking for a coffee shop. But first, I found this quote on the fence. It says, "Wherever men and women are being persecuted for their race, religion, or political views, that place must, in that moment, become the center of the universe." That is twisted, messed up liberal stuff. Okay, so I did find this place, and they had energy drinks, lattes. They had lattes. And if I actually needed Wi-Fi, so this was convenient. I got a lavender latte, I think. But notice how, like, even this is sort of like goth, right? Dark goth. Oh, and while I'm waiting on my latte, I see this, like, I mean, look at their newspaper, right? This is front page of the Portland newspaper. I get this all your heart coffee, and look at this little thing. I feel like it's some sort of anti-fascist logo that they assumed that I wanted. I don't know what else it would be. Now, this is what really creeped me out, is they're looking for pet models. And again, it's a QR code. I wonder if that's the same one on the front of the ICE building. Now, again, I'm still sort of waiting for some more protesters to show up, so I'm just checking out the scene, and I'm full of energy at this point. And right, and look at this, right? This is what Portland is about: upside down American flags. Right, and then I noticed the great leader, although you wouldn't believe it, right? It's not. I think it's a Nobel Prize. Oh, for boogery, right? This is a dark place. Now, I took this to be, what does it say? Beware of dog. I see a pillow. There's a bird hanging out in the street. I think that this is where they sleep at night. I've actually kind of always wanted one of those vans, to be honest. I think they're pretty cool. But behind this building, I find the getaway cars, right? They're all black. They don't have license. Well, one of them has a license plate, but yeah, I'm finding their hideouts. They got getaway trains, right? And then this woman, I think, now she actually waved to this train operator, and I think that they're probably coordinating the protest for later tonight. Now, this is actually just a block away from the ICE facility, and look at these crazy books. Crazy books. Yeah. They're brainwashed here. Speaking of brainwashed, they have this, this is one of their schools for kids. It's called a Montessori Children's House. And I looked it up. This was very popular with Mussolini and all sorts of crazy Italians. Um, yeah. And look, they've got a Black Lives Matter thing in the window. Now, this is some of the anti-fascists on the way to the protest, I think. Yeah, and a bunch more. Yeah. Again, we're only like 2 blocks away, so these must be protesters. Yeah. And now here, not too far from the ice facility, I found an indigenous food garden. So this, if we're right, if we're trying to take out the anti-fascists, we're going to have to cut off their food supply. Now, what I realized, right, back, there's all these pet models, but these Portland people seem to be really into their pets, but when they protest, they take them to the doghouse. It's very conveniently located, just like 2 blocks from the ice facility. Yeah. But I could tell the dogs, like this one, they're they are also anti-fascist, right? And you can see it, and they look evil. This is a dead guy. Now look at their pizza place, right? Even their pizza places are weird. Italiano, Americano, Alfredo, right? Now this guy, I think he was breaking into this this facility. I saw him messing with the lock, right? Which is probably why lots of places have locks, right? So like, see this gate over here, right? It says, right, see that lock? They're locking up that bush, right? That's how afraid everybody is here. The fall of the Trump fascist regime, November 5th, Washington, D.C., right? And it's over here on the stop sign too, right? Some people, some balcony, people living on their balconies. Huh. Now this is where things are going to start getting really, really crazy, right? No one is illegal on stolen land. But, oh, I forgot. Actually, I started to get hungry. So I went to this place. Uh, it's one of the top 10 donut shops in the United States, according to US Today. And I got these donuts. So, right. And I got 2. Yeah, so there's the 2 donuts I had. Yeah. But here I'm pretending to take a picture of the donuts, and I'm actually spying on this guy who I realize is an anti-fascist, and he's sending secret codes through a program called Spangrams. Yeah. All right, now I'm back to the ice facility, and I see some sort of like sacrificials, like a place where they're probably virgins are sacrificed. Um, and then there's this thing that says Pussy la Pax Regna Dam. Really intense language going on here. The Rotary Club dropped that off. Yeah. Here's just in case you get injured by ice, what you need to do. Now, this woman was still here, so I got another picture of her. And I started to give up, thinking that she was going to be the only protester I saw. So I started just taking pictures of some graffiti, like "Born to be Free." But then I noticed, you see right there, there's there's a guy wearing like a flamingo hat. And I start to realize that this is another protester. So I sneak up on him, and then I see another protester. So now it's really growing, right? And on the other side of the street, you can see there's that Portland Sucks woman again. She now has somebody with her. So I'm up to 4 protesters, but then I realized that she was actually just walking by. So we're back down to 3 protesters. But I got a picture of this protester who must be way up in the anti-fascist organization, to have like a head dress like that. Yeah. And then, right, I start waiting. It's starting to get later in the day, and look, another protester. So at this point, it's really paying off that I got my coffee and that I got my donuts. And then they just really start showing up, right? So I'm now right here, 5 protesters, and look at them, right? So I get what Trump was saying, right? Right? Stop ICE, right? I mean, look, this is 5, well, 4 and a baby, right? At this point, I'm starting to get parched, so I go grab a beer at the Growler guys. They actually had like 50 beers. I grabbed a good Freem pumpkin ale. It's very nice. Yeah. And they even let these 3 dogs in. So also picked up some groceries. They had an American grocery store there. But then back to the ICE facility, right? I mean, you can see people have graffitied it. And then they have like right here, right, stop fascism, right? That's how anti-fascist the people in Portland are, right? It's intense. Oh, and then sort of to finish my adventure here, I heard about Zupans is having their 50th anniversary sale. So I went and I got a pumpkin. And if you're like me, you may not know a lot about heirloom pumpkins, but they have an explainer right out there. So you can learn about the different pumpkins and pick out the right one. So, all right, I hope you learned something. I'm really glad that I went to go see how Portland is a hellhole, right? Especially if you go right into the epicenter of hell. So, whew.